What's up, YouTube? I know they say truth is relative, and in a sense it can be if we evaluate it. Like I'm 6'4", 6'5". You may not be that. So that relative truth is different. But when it comes to the concept of truth, I don't really feel as though it's an intellectual concept. I feel like it's more so an emotional, vibrational communication to like yourself or soul. So when we're not truthful to our emotions, we're just bound for an emotional implosion. And as far as our stages in growth in life, we can have many emotional wounds when we go through, especially in the West, when we go through these institutions like school and religion. Different wounds occur at different points in our growth, and it's at critical moments. In different societies, they might praise different points in growth for people, but really for us in our society, it's just a time when we're all being taught the same way. We're being conditioned, indoctrinated the same way, when we all learn differently. We're all different beings. Some of us are totally different species to begin with, and we're all being taught the same way in these institutions pretty much for the most part. And it just causes anything different from the so-called norm, which is pretty much sick if you evaluate the world as a whole, or especially the West, because most people are sick. And they say you can't die from a broken heart, but most of us are dying from broken hearts, as far as heart disease and different things like that. So, and knee problems too. Left knee is indicative of heart problems, or letting people into your heart. So as far as emotions and the beginning of disease, starting at an emotional level, yeah, you can die from a broken heart. So yeah, emotions and emotional implosion is probably the #1 problem in the world in general that has us in the state we're in, because we're born on this battlefield pretty much. So through our stages in growth, we have basically inner children. Everyone says inner child, but if we look at inner children, each phase being a child, we can look at how we make our decisions today. If you're angry or sad, you should maybe ask yourself, how old are you feeling in that moment? Are you acting as the 12-year-old you or the 15-year-old you? And the same thing goes for maybe if you're picking partners. You might be picking partners from the 16-year-old you perspective because of the wounds that you've suffered along the way. And then in this reverse society or culture, where up is down and down is up and left is right, or whatever, everything is pretty much anything. You basically have people having familiarity with the dysfunction. So we let the walls down for people that will further damage us. It's just the cycle of the lack of knowledge of self and a bit of self-hatred, or it's really stemming from not truly knowing ourselves and not being true to our emotions. So in different phases, we have these wounds, and there will always probably be a tender spot for most people, but we can heal them. And a lot of it has to do with breath work and just forgiving yourself in that sense, because we all regard ourselves by what we do, not that we are. Say, I am a doctor, I am an athlete or whatever, but that's not what you are, that's what you do. So you are confusing what you are with what you do. So if you have lied or done things, you just will carry that ashamedness for however long you carry it, because you feel that what you do is what you are, even though you can change what you do. As far as what you are is infinite, so it's very difficult to change that. I mean, at some level, I guess we found a way to put limitations on an infinite universe, I guess, or even limitations on ourselves as infinite beings. So, yeah, pretty much we attract environments and situations that continue to gouge these wounds and rip them open even more, because we've created a comfort level with the depression and the sadness and the dysfunction. We don't know the other side of the coin, and you can't steal second base with your foot on first. So we have this comfort level with that, so we stay stuck on stupid because we know it. We might not necessarily truly wholeheartedly know peace, So, and the next time you're angry, just ask yourself, how old are you feeling in that moment? Are you really, which stage of your growth are you acting out of? Is it the 9-year-old you? Whatever. So, yeah, it's a quick vid for y'all.